Lesson 70. Future progressive. I shall be working. We use the future progressive tense for a continuous action in the future. For example, I shall be working all day tomorrow. When do we use the future progressive tense?
We use the future progressive tense for a continuous action in the future.
Give me an example, please.
I shall be working all day tomorrow.
What do you think you will be doing at this time tomorrow?
I think I'll be studying at this time tomorrow.
Will you still be studying English in 50 years' time?
No, I won't still be studying English in 50 years' time.
Where do you think you'll be living in 10 years' time?
I think I'll be living here in 10 years' time.
Inch, foot, yard, centimetre, metre. This is an inch. This is a foot. This is a yard. An inch is about 2.5 centimetres. 12 inches make a foot, and 3 feet make a yard. A yard is about 3 inches shorter than a metre. What's this?
It's an inch.
What's this?
It's a foot.
What's this?
It's a yard.
How many centimetres make an inch?
About 2.5 centimetres make an inch.
How many inches make a foot?
12 inches make a foot.
How many feet make a yard?
3 feet make a yard.
Is a yard longer than a metre?
No, a yard isn't longer than a metre, but it's shorter than a metre.
How much shorter is a yard than a metre?
A yard is about 3 inches shorter than a metre.
Consequently, when we run 100 yards, do we run further than 100 metres?
No, when we run 100 yards, we don't run further than 100 metres, but we run less than 100 metres.
Rise constantly. What's the book doing?
The book's rising in the air.
Does the sun rise early in winter?
No, the sun doesn't rise early in winter, but it rises late.
Is the cost of living constantly rising these days?
Yes, the cost of living is constantly rising these days. Or, no, the cost of living isn't constantly rising these days.
What do you do if this table slowly began to rise into the air without anybody touching it?
If this table began to rise slowly into the air without anybody touching it, I'd run out of the room.
Hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. The words hourly, daily, weekly, monthly and yearly mean every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. What do the words hourly, daily, weekly, monthly and yearly mean?
The words hourly, daily, weekly, monthly and yearly mean every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year.
Do people usually get paid hourly for the work they do?
No, people don't usually get paid hourly for the work they do, but they usually get paid weekly or monthly.
Which daily newspaper do you read?
I read Il Mattino.
Do you read any weekly newspapers?
Yes, I read some weekly newspapers.
How many hours of English do you study monthly?
I study 20 hours of English monthly.
Where do you usually go for your yearly holidays?
I usually go to Sorrento for my yearly holidays.
Let. What sometimes happens when we let people borrow things that belong to us?
When we let people borrow things that belong to us, they sometimes don't return them.
Do you think it's a good idea to let children do as they please?
No, I don't think it's a good idea to let children do as they please.
Do you think it's dangerous these days to let people we don't know enter our houses?
No, I don't think it's dangerous these days to let people we don't know enter our houses. Or, yes, I think in some countries it's dangerous to let people we don't know enter our houses.
Do you think more people would kill each other if the law of the country let them do so?
Yes, I think more people would kill each other if the law of the country let them do so.
Why or why not?
Because some people are still wild by nature.
Notice that after let, we do not use to with the following verb. For example, we say, let children do, not let children to do. Anywhere, somewhere, not anywhere. Where, on the wall, nowhere. Is there a book anywhere in this room?
Yes, there's a book somewhere in this room.
Is there a wireless anywhere in this room?
No, there isn't a wireless anywhere in this room.
Where's the book?
The book's on the table.
Where's the wireless?
The wireless is nowhere.
Is there anywhere in this place I can buy foreign books?
Yes, there's somewhere in this place you can buy foreign books.
Is there anywhere in this town where I could get my hair cut for nothing?
No, there isn't anywhere in this town where you could get your hair cut for nothing.
Where in the world can a man murder another man without breaking the law?
There's nowhere in the world where a man can murder another man without breaking the law.
If you could live anywhere in the world you liked, where do you live?
If I could live anywhere in the world I liked, I'd live in Rome.
Loose, loosen. Do you think we ought to let dogs run around loose, or do you think they ought to be kept on a chain?
I think we ought to let dogs run around loose. Or, I think dogs ought to be kept on a chain.
Why do people in hot countries wear loose clothes?
People in hot countries wear loose clothes to keep themselves cool.
Are there any loose stones on the road outside this school?
Yes, there are some loose stones on the road outside this school. Or, no, there aren't any loose stones on the road outside this school.
Why does a man loosen his tie when it's hot?
A man loosens his tie when it's hot in order to let out the hot air that is inside his shirt.
Storm. What kind of things happen in a storm?
The kind of things that happen in a storm are that people sometimes die, water in the river rises, things get broken, etc.
Belt. Are you wearing a belt?
Yes, I'm wearing a belt. Or, no, I'm not wearing a belt.
Blind. How do blind people read?
Blind people read with special books made for them, which they can read by touching the words.
Chain. What do you think it means when we say someone is a chain smoker?
When we say someone is a chain smoker, it means that he smokes one cigarette after another like a continuous chain.
Devil. Where does the devil live?
The devil lives in hell.